All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your premier source for Second Amendment news. We have a special live edition this morning for a couple reasons. This morning I was in the physical therapist's office, so my back is on fire and hurting pretty bad right now. Also, for the last 10 days, I've been suffering from an ear infection that I'm finally getting treated, so this hurts a lot and I can't really hear much. It's like I have COVID ear or something. But also I was waiting for what just came down. Today is Monday Morning Grind, brought to you by our friends over at Blackout Coffee. For those of you who have stepped up to help out a member of this family here and a Pro-2A company from the demise that the government has forced upon our small business owners, thank you. Check them out if you haven't yet. They make great coffee, Pro-2A stuff. They support this channel. So check out blackoutcoffee.com/GNG. Thank you again, John, for helping the channel. So, the Supreme Court Friday had a conference in which 10 Second Amendment, 10 challenges, 10 cases were before them that challenged different infringements and violations of the Second Amendment around the country. And I went over those in detail in the video I did. If you haven't seen that video, please check it because it's very informative. It tells you each and every single case if you wanted to follow up on those cases. This morning, the Supreme Court, they came out with what was going on. They came out with their orders, and they have decided to take up 0 of those 10 cases. Now, wait, I know everybody's saying, yeah, I knew they weren't going to help us out. They didn't say no to anybody either. There were no refusals. So what is more than likely going to happen, and this is very popular, very common when you're dealing with the Supreme Court, is that those cases will be redistributed again for conference. They have had a lot of stuff going on, and I just want to thank Drew in Reno. Thank you for everything, for supporting the channel. Thank you so much, Drew. That was awesome. Thank you very much. But I wanted to show folks. Awesome. Thank you, John. Thank you so much, guys and gals. It means a lot that you guys are helping the channel. So like I was saying, it's very common with the Supreme Court that they get a lot of cases in conference and they basically keep punting it down the line because the caseload is rather large. Remember, this group, the Supreme Court, they don't work a lot, okay? And there are quite a few cases right now before them, not just the ones that obviously influence what we like here. If you like this shirt, Firearms Policy Coalition, this is one of the new ones. Check them out. So I do have some information that came out that's being speculated about this. Thank you, William Jones. Thank you so much. You guys and gals, man, it's just humbling when you guys do this with your hard-earned money, especially now. So what the thought process is, from what I talked to a couple people today this morning, there were 4 votes that are needed from each, justices. They need 4 justices to say we want to hear this case, which will issue a writ of certiorari. We already have the 4 required, and if you weren't paying attention last week, it's or the week before with the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association case, Kavanaugh, Alito, Gorsuch, and Thomas, in their dissents and their comments, said that we basically, and I'm paraphrasing, that we need to start taking in some of these Second Amendment cases because the states are all over the place, the appellate districts and stuff are all over the place. We need to take up a case and set everything straight. So it's going to happen. The question is which case are they going to take up, or which cases are they going to take up? So now we just have to wait a little longer. And part of the thought process of why they kicked it down the line a little bit here is because if you're not tied into the court and the process and all that stuff, today the Supreme Court started broadcasting their oral arguments live, so you can actually listen to court cases live right now in the Supreme Court. And there was a lot of work and effort that was going on behind the scenes to set it all up and stuff like that. So the thought process is perhaps that took up a lot more time than they anticipated, so they don't want to have to work hard with a lot of cases, maybe. Pun Boogie. That's a cool name, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And there's another one here from Andre. Awesome, Andre. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Hopefully one day I won't have to live in the New York Safe Act crap anymore. Yeah, and I'm hoping, Andre, that there's a case before the group, and that's and I'm not like favoring it just because it's a case from here. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you for keeping up the work. Thank you so much. But the case that could destroy most of the gun control in the nation as we know it is It's a case here, Werman v. Healy, and it's a case against our Attorney General Maura Healey, and it has to do with the assault weapon ban and the standard capacity magazine ban, and all that stuff. And if taken up, and if the justices do what they're supposed to do constitutionally, and follow not only what the Constitution says, but some other constitutional law that was established in Heller, D.C. Heller and McDonald, I don't see them not being able to do the right thing. However, it is court, and a lot of people know that sometimes courts can be crazy. Dane, thank you so much. Much appreciated. But yeah, I just wanted to give everybody a quick heads up. I know it's midday here, and I'm feeling horrible, so I'm going to go down and do my eardrops. But 0 of the 10 cases were given certiorari today. However, the good news is 0 of the 10 were denied either. They're just going to be punted down for another session of conference. And once I get that schedule from them, I will have it here. So stay tuned to Guns and Gadgets. This is where you're going to get the Second Amendment news, period. Whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, no matter where it takes place, what city, state, town. If it's newsworthy, it will be here. So please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you to all of my supporters who help keep this going. Especially during a time like now when I know it's difficult for everybody, and there are people who are still doing God's work and helping people who are in situations that they aren't. So check out check out my friend John down at Blackout Coffee again. He is a very pro 2A guy. His family is a small family, run business. His family are awesome, and he needs the help from us. So Blackout Coffee. If you can, help them out. Brandon, thank you so much, guys and gals. Man, this is awesome. You guys rock. Jeff J, thank you for all your hard work. Now you can say Yankee fans sent you money. That's funny, man. So quick little story. So sometimes on these live things, I like to get a little more closer with my audience here. I was born here in Worcester, Massachusetts. It's dead center in the state. My dad is born in New York. So he was always a Yankee fan, and I'm obviously a Red Sox fan. So we would always go at it constantly. And up until the Sox won the World Series, the first of the last couple World Series, I would just get pummeled. And it was nice to have a little retaliation. But man, that was a rivalry forever in my family, the Sox and Yankees. Let's see. Milt PG. I'm not even going to try that, but thank you so much. Thank you for helping the channel. Much appreciated. Let's see. Oh, this thing just jumped on me. Henry, awesome. Thank you, Henry. Thank you for being here and informing us of everything that's going on. You're one of the ones I listen to most and see live. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know sometimes the live videos are tough for people because basically I assume if I get the information and it's not worth me waiting a couple hours to set up, record, and edit and all that stuff, I put it out live, and I understand that that's tough for some people. So thank you for understanding. Joe, thank you. 556, perfect number. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Rookie, thank you. This is awesome. Stever, thank you. 939, thank you so much. Tony Cloninger, thank you. We chatted not too long ago. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. Brando 6.0, I appreciate the effort you put in all these videos. Thank you, man. It's nice that you get it, because it's not sometimes it's not fun. It's always bad news, man, and bugging people for the information sometimes pisses them off too. Awesome, Eddie. Thank you, man. Okie AG. Cops, lawyers, judges, politicians, SS, SWAT. What's the difference? If you watch this channel a lot, you obviously know what I do for work before my injury. And I'm telling you that there are police actions taken around the nation that it's so discouraging. It's just raw. Like the stuff that just went on in, was it Wisconsin, where the pompous ass police officer like berated a mother because she let her kid go to a neighbor's house to play. Like, that is not what the job is. That's not what police do. And the way he was talking to her, that dude, let him come talk to me or my wife that way. Try it. They just, some people don't get it. And a lot of it has to do with time on the job and years and age and stuff like that. But I'm probably the most constitutional cop you'll ever meet. If not, I'm right up there. And that's the way we all should be. So there is a difference. But unfortunately, the small percentage in every job make the rest of them look like complete clowns. And it's not even just in police work. It's a lot of places. But yeah, it's uncalled for what's going on in some of these. And if you're a police officer, watch this or it gets replayed to you somehow, don't be that cat writing tickets to people because they're going out enjoying freedom. And if anybody gets a ticket from a cop for doing freedom, send me their name and proof that it happened, and I'll make them famous overnight, because that should never happen. Sorry, get off on a rant there. I just want to thank everybody who stepped up here. The Honesty Policy, that's a cool name. Appreciate what you do when you use your videos on my shows. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I hope when you use it, it's good, not making me look like a bobo. Alex, thank you. Thank you, guys and gals, man. This is awesome. D Seeple, thank you so much. How many times will they punt the thing down? William wants to know. Until a decision is made, basically, until they decide to issue the writ of certiorari or deny the case. And what I think is happening right now is that technically, if you look at the makeup of the court, technically there are 5 conservatives or those who were appointed by a conservative president. But Roberts is the one that's wishy-washy. And I think that the group that I mentioned earlier, Kavanaugh, Gorsuch, Alito, and Clarence Thomas, I think they're trying to maybe see what he is doing or what way they think he might go. Because really, like I said in the video I did last week, the Supreme Court likes to do whatever the ruling or correction going to do is just one broad stroke. They don't like to take a bunch of little cases. I mean, when's the last time you saw a big case that they took Second Amendment rise, right? It's been almost a decade. So they want to make sure it's the right one, that they know they can do the right thing or hopefully do the right thing. And that's what I think they're looking at. They want to look at these cases in more detail. So I believe that's why they're punting it down the line a little bit. That and they've been busy with this restructuring everything and cameras and everything, or microphones for this online stuff. So they're doing oral arguments by telephone now, which is new for them too. So. And if any of you have kids like I do, and you've been doing like parenting at home, you understand the difficulties we're facing. So think about them too. They're doing the same thing, and they're all old people, so they don't know how to do like Google Classroom or Zoom or any of that stuff. So you can imagine that it's probably going to be a circus for a while. But yeah, that's what I think. I think with next conference that they put them out, we should hear something, have a decision made. At least that's the information I'm getting. Alex Lewis, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Anthony Church, thank you. Keep up the good work. Very informative. Awesome. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. Darren Reynolds, I love what you do. Thank you. And I love the fact that you actually watch. So it's very humbling every time I come on and see actually people here. It's thank you. That's all I can say, man. You guys, it's stunning sometimes. Paper City, thank you. I was actually out there in that rolling rally, hoping that you guys were open so I could touch base with you. Yeah, let's hook up. Shoot me an email to the channel. I'm way behind on some of the emails, so I got my wife helping me on that stuff. So definitely, let's hook up. I appreciate you guys. Jeremy Kelly, thank you. Stefano, I'm not going to beat up your last name, but thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Okay, there are policemen and there are cops. Yeah, actually, my thought process and when I tell rookies there are 2 versions. There are police officers and cops, and for different reasons, you fall into one of those 2 groups. But yeah, same. I'm pretty sure we're on the same wavelength there. Wow, Tyree Atkins, thank you, much appreciated. Thank you so much. That's awesome. This thing jumps around, man. Let's see. I want to thank everybody who's here, and if there's any questions that jump out here, I want to at least give a second or two to touch base. Bill says 99% of cops are solid. I'd like to say that number's that high, but let's see. And times are tough is when you really see how people are, or the fabric of the person. So let's see what happens now that the tyrannical governors are putting them in situations that they should never be put in. I just got a glitch here. Let's see what's going on. John Roberts, thank you. Thank you so much, my Where did the chat go? There it is. All right. We got some glitches going on. Go Shadow. Try reading The Frozen Shield, an Alaskan cover-up. Cop tried to do something about corruption Obama was put in his car. Yeah, I actually just watched a movie that was very similar to that. What the hell was it? I don't know, but it was Mark Wahlberg playing a Boston cop that tried to take down some dirty cops. Mark Wahlberg, one of ours. Anthony Doherty, thank you so much, guys. This is awesome, man. Jerry, what happened today? So basically, for those of you who are late in joining or not, didn't get on when it first started, none of the cases were taken up. There were no writs of certiorari came out today, but no denials came out today, which means that none of the cases are dead. They're just going to move it to another session of conference, and I should be getting something the next day or next couple hours, hopefully, of when they'll be rescheduled, because it will be shortly. Drew in Reno, take a look at Elks County Sheriff in Nevada. He made a statement, very pro-constitutional. There's a lot of good stuff going on in some of the counties, especially out west. But we have places still like Mayor Lujan there in New Mexico. Not Mayor, I'm sorry, Governor Lujan, Governor Baker here in Massachusetts, Governor Wolf in Pennsylvania. Governor in New Jersey. There are some governors who think that this is their time to become king, I guess, for lack of a better term. Let's see. America is Kemet. ATF banned the civilian semi-auto AA-12. I know, and it's just a stroke of a pen. And they got that power from when President Trump allowed them to determine that a piece of plastic was a machine gun. They don't have the authority to make law. Then if you look in the Constitution, it says nothing about the ATF and how laws are made. But because that was allowed to happen, they can do this stuff now, which some of us were warning during the bump stock issue that was going to be a problem. And a lot of people were saying, do we really want to die on a plastic device that slides? This is the hill we want to die on. And this is a direct repercussion of what happened, unfortunately. Honestly, policy loves your coverage. My audience loves coverage of your 280 news, and I share your channel information. Just figured out how to send one. Thank you. Appreciate that so much. Thank you. Jim G81, thank you. Thank you, guys and gals. All right. I have to go put some eardrops in. Like, this is to the point that it's distracting. That's how much it hurts. I haven't had an ear infection since I was probably still in the crib. I tried to fight it out for a week, and it only made it worse. So, all right, guys, thank you all. Hopefully I get to everybody. One more here. I would love to have you on the show sometime. How can I contact you? Email, DM. Shoot an email. The channel's email is gunsandandgadgets@charter.net. It's in the description of every video, so if you don't need to worry about remembering it right now, it's in the description of every video. Just shoot it out there, and then put something in the title where I know that it's not just junk mail. You know what I mean? Because I get a lot. All right. So thank you all. I got to fly. This is to the point I can't even think straight. It hurts. So thank you for your time. I appreciate you all. For those of you who did super chats or super stickers, thank you, guys and gals. Really, it's not the reason I come on. Hit me right in the feels. Thank you so much. But as soon as I get more information regarding the scheduling or the conference or how it's going to be laid out here on, as far as they're going to do all 10 again at once or they're going to break it up, you know where to find it. And please get some folks that you might know that are like-minded. Get them hooked up with the channel. Get them to subscribe. Let them know that this is where the information is. And the stronger we are as a group, if we're all rowing the boat in the same direction, the stronger we're going to be. So thank you all. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry your weapons. And don't forget, rights are greater than feelings. That's going to piss off a lot of people. But have a good one. Take care.